Hi everybody, it's Julie and we are working on our Ladies in Hats list journal. I have some drawer shelf paper, drawer lining paper. So it is fragrance. It does have it still has a little bit of fragrance. I have left it out for a long time and it still has fragrance. Okay, so I need to cut this down so it will fit in my little goodie here. So let's go ahead and grab the scissors and we'll cut it down. Okay, and that's going to give us some other papers to use in this journal. But now we'll be able to go ahead and we'll want to use this straight piece here. Okay, pull down our measurer. Okay, and I've had this sitting out for a long time for it to be able to become a journal page or things for a journal. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right here. Now we need it to be at least 9 inches, and I'm gonna start my cutting here. Okay, that will probably become a page in the journal. So now this is our straight edge, so we can line that right up here at 9 inches. Okay, and then come here and line this up at 9 inches. And this should fit perfectly inside our cover piece. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you. We have our journal that we started yesterday. We have all of our pages already. We just needed something inside. Okay, so that is going to go inside. I love it. Okay, and then next, okay, so that's already folded. We need to fold this. Let's look at it. Let's see if there's an up and a down. Looks like it needs, that's our top. So we'll go ahead and fold it. And actually we need it to go in this direction. Okay, so that is going to go inside our journal like this. Okay, just like that. And go ahead and grab some clips that we can. And I mean, as long as this has been out, I should have had it sitting in a way that it was flattening, but I didn't. Okay, so there we go. That's going to give us a start. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I want to do something a little different. I want to use an envelope on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and fold this envelope, and it is just a little bit too big for this journal. So we're going to cut it at 4.5, and that would give us 9 inches. So come in, cut it at 4.5. Okay. Okay, so then that works out. Okay, so now we have an envelope that opens. It's open on the side but closed on the bottom, which I really like. And I want to go ahead and line this envelope. So I have I call it the floating lady page, or one of the floating lady pages. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm watching this here. And then let's see how that's going to look when it's up like that. So let's go ahead. We can pull them up. Okay. And so I am going to go ahead and turn this over. Okay, on this side, it might, I think it was this, yeah, this side, where I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. Okay. But that will give me, okay. So, oh, that goes up there. Okay, so I can go ahead and cut on this line. And you can use, you know, some decorative scissors if you wanted to. Okay, and then go ahead and just cut like that. Okay, hoping that I didn't cut her face. Yay! Okay, so this gives me my lining. Okay, so I'm going to want to go ahead and add some glue or double stick tape. I'm going to use the double stick tape here because I don't want it to wrinkle. I really got to find my ATG gun. It's got to be around here somewhere. I keep saying that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our double-sided tape down. And over here, right up to the edge. Okay, undo it. So, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of envelopes. So, trying to come up with ways to use envelopes is in a different way is one of the things that I've been trying to do. Okay, and then I'm going to put this piece up here in the center. Okay. Sure I am. Okay, now let's go ahead and try and match this as best we can. Okay, it's okay if I have to cut a little bit of the edge. One side was really good, the other side's a little bit off, but that's going to happen because we cut it by hand, so that's just going to happen. Okay, so let's go ahead, put this up, fold it over again, so we get our fold. Okay, so that's where we're going to fold. Now I'm going to take this apart. And I have my, okay, so this is what we're going to get. We're going to get a pocket and a pocket. We're going to sew around the edge. But first I want to add some washi tape here. And I have a couple different ones. I have this that's the stripe. I have this one. I think that's gonna fight with this particular page. I have the black and white. I think that's gonna be a really good one. So we'll go ahead and go with the black and white lace. So we'll go ahead and add okay, so we'll go ahead and add this right down here so that you don't see the line. Then we'll come over and we'll add this here. Because we do have black in this journal. So, and then we'll come over and we'll add it here. Okay, we'll go up, turn it around, cut that off. Okay, and then we'll be putting this back up like that, and we will be sewing all the way around this. I am going to go ahead and add some reinforcement, especially I really like to add for the list journals because I find that I open and close those more than my other journals. I'm still working on that giant bandage tape that had expired. Okay, so yes, bandage has a shelf life. And it was, this was gifted to me. Happy Mail. Yay! Thank you for the Happy Mail. I think this was, there we go. So we'll go ahead and cut those. And okay, so that is going to be my reinforcement. Now, you can use Tyvek or tape or fabric, anything that is going to help your journal not come apart at the seam. At the seam, yeah, the binding there, because that's where we're going to be binding also. But okay, so let's go ahead and then we're going to add our ladies in hats. I really like the way this envelope is gonna look. Okay, and so I'm gonna go sew this and I will be right back. Okay, look at there, didn't do anything to the cover, but there is our inside and I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come down here and clean this edge off. Okay, so that is our cover. And then I will go ahead, I'll be putting something on the outside cover. I just have to decide what we're going to be putting. So that is our cover, and you saw we had our pages ready, and but I do want to add a page using our leftover paper here. Okay, wow, that was cutting it close, literally. Okay, so now which way is 8.5? That way. Okay, so our page will go in just like this. And that way we've got a page on the inside that is matching our page from the outside. And let's just find it a place. Okay. Okay, so next we need to go ahead and bind this. So let's go ahead and grab our clips. Oh, we happen to have butterfly clips out. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we've put a piece of the matching paper inside that measures 8.5 by a little less than 8.5. We're gonna go ahead and put some clips on to keep this, help hold it closed and hold it in place. Okay, so there we go. And then next we need our binding string, and we're going to go ahead and we need 1, 2, 3, and a little, because I like to have my signature strings. Okay, and then we have our magic needle. Aha, magic needle. It's an easy threading needle is what it is. Okay, and I like to use the smallest needle that I can use and be able to get my string into. Okay, so now we've got to put our journal into our cover. Okay. You can tell I've been doing hardcover books. Okay. Here we go. Make sure we're in the right orientation. Yep. Want to make sure our ladies are all going in the right direction, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, I have this little template. I'm going to use it. It's actually not the right size, but it'll work. And since I only have one signature, it will be fine. Okay, so it's one of those days. One of those days. So we have our signature is sewn in. Our signature is sewn in. And I'll show you. Okay. And if you need a tutorial for that, I'll list a tutorial in the description box down below, because I lost a whole set of the video. Okay, so we went ahead and we did a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and you can find that video in the description box down below, not for this journal but for another one. Okay, so the next thing I did is I went through and I folded down all my papers. That is the next thing I always do, and I call it breaking the paper. You can go ahead and do this. It just makes it so that the journal is pliable and ready to use. Okay, so that was the next thing I did. Then I went through and I glued down the pockets. So this was an envelope for a double tuck, so I glued down this pocket. Then I glued down this pocket, and I went through, and all the pockets I glued them down. Then I came back to the front and I started adding the washi tape like we used in the front. I added washi tape to all the floating girls all through the journal. Okay, so everywhere there was one of the, or some of the floating girls, called floating girls because they're like floating in the air, I added washi. Now here I didn't add it, but I added it here. Okay, so went through, all of them got washi. And I'm sure you can already see some of the other things I did. All of them got washi. Okay, then I came back and I went through and I have a stamp. So then next I had this stamp, and I went through and I stamped all through the book. So I stamped here, so I went to the back and I stamped in the same place. Sometimes I didn't stamp in the same place, but I stamped somewhere nearby. Okay, so like here, I stamped it here. So I went through and I found a place to stamp. I stamped it there. Okay, then I stamped it on that one. But you see, this is the other side of that one, and it's already stamped right there, so this one didn't need it. Okay, I stamped on this pocket, and I stamped on the pocket over here, and then I came, so I did all that stamping. I can't believe I lost this video. Stamping. And you can see how this is coming along just by adding those things. These stamps don't take up any, they don't bulk up your journal at all. Stamped here and stamped here. Okay, the other thing I did was, this was the envelope, and I cut the envelope at an angle. So when I was going through and counting pockets to see how many journaling cards and tags I was going to need, I went ahead and I cut this pocket. Okay, so that's our other side of our double tuck. So then I came through and with my texture stamp, love this stamp, I went through and I just got some ink, stamped it down, and I stamped that in some other places. Okay, and then the next thing that I did was I stenciled. Okay, so you see all through there I used this stencil and the vintage photo distress ink and my little brush, and I went through and I distressed, and I even layered some of the distressing. So there's some layered distressing there. And I thought it was cool because we had this brown here to bring this brown and carry it through. So so that is as far as I had gotten, and I'm really sorry that I lost it, but I did. So the next thing I thought we'd do is, we have this some of this black lace, and I thought we could go ahead and put that on a couple of the pages. I think we have, like, it had a yard. It probably doesn't have a yard anymore, but there, you can put that there. So this is sticky back. It's from fall several years ago. Okay, I'm just gonna do these 2 pages, and then that will give me this that I can use. Now, if you have lace like this and you have an ATG gun, you can make your own sticky back lace. Okay, so if you want to make your own sticky back lace, you can do that. So we've gone ahead and put it on there, and I think, how much more do we have? We don't have a whole lot more. But we have this straight piece, and we can put it on this. So this is a different way of doing things than you normally see me do them. That we are decorating your pages before we've added in our embellishments. See, this would go on that page, but I really don't think it needs it. I'm not going to put it there. So I'm going to find us a page that, like this page right here. I'm going to put it right there. Can you see that? So it's kind of the same page, but different. Kind of the same page, but different. Okay, okay, so we did good. We used some of that up. Yay! And okay, so we've got some fancy edges. Maybe we should go ahead and add the fancy lace edge there. Yeah. And, you know, it would be nice to be able to have it go out off the edge, but it's sticky back. It's going to stick to the, if you go off the edge, you're going to stick to the next one, or the next one, or the next one, okay? So, look at that. We are, I mean, technically, you could just throw some tags in here and you'd be good. So, there we go. So far, we are stamped, stenciled, and we'll be decorating these, but they will go right in there. Okay, so those are going to go in our double tuck, just like that. We don't need a whole lot of the extra tags. Okay. So this is part 2, and it took me about 40 minutes to stamp and stencil all of that you missed, and about, well, 10 minutes to do the signature tie, or yeah, to tie in the signature. So I'm really sorry that we lost that. I hope you like our idea here for having a pocket here and a pocket here, and yeah, okay. So today is Tuesday. There will be no beginner series tomorrow because the April party for the finishers, that the people that finish their April journal, their party is on Wednesday. So we will be back here on Thursday, and we will be working in this journal. And again, I hope you're enjoying this. I think it's a really, really fun and an easy, fast way to make a really pretty list journal. So if you're here for the premiere, hi, I'm waving. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out. And if you're watching in the replay, I really am glad you're here too. Please tell me, what is your favorite element that we've done so far in the journal? And maybe what is something that you hadn't thought of trying, or that an idea that rekindled an idea that you have. And put that in the comments down below or in the chat box over there. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. I'm Julie. I'm the CEO and Queen Creator here at Dearjuliejulie and Dearjuliejulie DIY. We have a new video here every day at 10:30, and then while we're home, we have a special video. So while we're home, safer at home, we have the Beginner's Junk Journal series every day at 4 o'clock weekdays Pacific Standard Time. We'd love for you to join us at either one. We use the Premiere format, so we are actually live in the chat at 10:30 and at 4 o'clock. And it's lots of fun and love to have you. So everybody say hi to Midnight. Hi, Midnight. Hi, Midnight. And find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and watch one of these videos because YouTube really likes that. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye.